Just give me a 1 in the chat box. Sounds like we're coming in loud and clear. Awesome, awesome. All right, if everybody can see these slides, I have a slide presentation up right now, and it says Understanding Your Online Business. If everybody can see that slide, just give me a 2 in the chat box. Give me a 2. Let me know you guys can see that. All right, cool. All right, awesome, awesome. So cool little tip for you guys that are brand new to this conference room and watching this for the very first time. If you guys double tap on the slide itself, it'll actually go full screen, which is pretty cool. So if you didn't know that, you can definitely do that. Now, first things first, before we get started, just want to officially welcome everybody to the Tuesday webinar. Now, typically Tuesday nights, we do a recognition style webinar where I interview an emerging leader, an up-and-comer, someone who's been in it for a while and grinding along and making a name for themselves. But tonight we're going to do something a little bit different, and I'll kind of get into that a little bit, but I want to share with you guys some things that realistically I think need to be talked about, because this has been stuff that's sort of surface level stuff, but also some deeper things that have been talked about, and some common themes that I've been hearing, not only in the Facebook groups, but people personally reaching out either in group chats or private message and stuff like that. So there's some foundational pieces that I want to cover tonight. And also too, if you guys happen to have caught the A-Team's broadcast that they did last night, which was awesome, Adam and Ashley really, honestly, were very, very direct and very to the point. And a lot of the points that they brought up were very legitimate. And I hope you guys picked up on that, because what they brought to the table was very, very valid, and they were very direct and very honest with what it takes to succeed online. So tonight is going to be something very, very similar, where I'm kind of going to expand and dive a little bit deeper on some of those foundational pieces. So before I get into that, if this is your very, very, very first time checking out this conference, checking out a webinar like this, do me a favor and just drop a 3 in the chat box. If this is your very first time, throw a 3 in the chat box. Let me know that this is your first time. Obviously, we want to welcome you. We want to let you guys know. Mary, Wendy, Crystal, welcome. Appreciate you guys being here. Myron, hello. Appreciate you guys being here for the very first time. Again, if this is your first time checking out a webinar like this, first time in our conference room, throw a 3. Jocelyn, welcome. Everybody welcome these new members. Janie, everybody welcome these new members. It's great to have you guys here. It's great to have you guys tuning in. And what our intention here is tonight is to teach you, to educate you guys, to give you guys some valuable tips, training, knowledge that you can use to help build your business online. So the things that I'm going to talk to you guys about, Sharon, welcome. The things I want to talk to you guys about tonight are 3 key foundational pieces to building a business online. So what I want you to do before we get started, what I want you to do is please, I'm going to expand this a little bit here just so you guys can see what I'm doing. What I want you guys to do is grab a notebook, have something to write on. I don't care if it's a receipt, if it's a notebook, if it's a napkin, tissue, I don't really care. Grab something, get a pen, get ready to take some notes, okay? Get all that stuff ready, take some notes, because the stuff that I'm going to share with you guys tonight is, honestly, it's pretty important. It's pretty important. And the information that I'm going to share with you tonight, keep this in mind. I want you to keep this in mind. This is very important too, is that the presentation that I'm going to go over with you, about a month ago, we had a national event. People literally paid hundreds of dollars to come to this national event and hear a presentation, the exact presentation that I'm going to give to you tonight, okay? So it's very important that you pay attention, and that, obviously you're not wasting your own time, you're not wasting my time, you're not wasting anybody else's time. So pay attention to this stuff, and hopefully this will have a big impact on your business. And know that not only can you take the stuff that I'm going to share with you, but what's really, really important here too, yeah, Nicole says it's spot on, and it is. I mean, this is literally the stuff that your business, the foundation that your business is built on top of, okay? So if you have a weak foundation, then plain and simple, you have a weak business. It's that simple. So I hope that makes sense. So the beauty of this too is you can take these foundational pieces that I'm going to give you, you can take this and apply this into any online business. Any online business, you can apply these foundational pieces to. So these are the foundation, the structure that make your business successful. All right. So yeah, Teresa is saying she has a very weak foundation. That's okay. If you're aware of that and you're conscious of where you're at in your business, then you can make changes. You can turn and head in the right direction. Okay. So use what I'm going to share with you guys tonight. All right. So again, what we're going to talk about tonight is understanding your online business. Okay. Understanding your online business. So here we go. We're going to jump right into this. So let me pull up my control panel here so you can see what I'm doing. First and foremost, number one thing that I want you guys to understand. Now, there are 3 key elements that I'm going to go over, but this is before that, all right? So number one, the very first thing that I want you to understand is success is a learnable skill. Does everybody understand that? So success is a learnable skill. So what does that mean, all right? That means that, take me for example, okay? At this national event a month ago, I literally, was called up on stage. I was given a diamond watch. As a matter of fact, and again, I'm not telling you guys this to brag or to boast or anything like that. I want to show you guys this because this applies to exactly what is on your screen. Success is a learnable skill. Okay, so this is the actual watch right here. This is a diamond watch. It has my name engraved right on the back of it. All right, this is a Belova. This is a very high-end Swiss watch, and it is literally crusted in diamonds. I was given this watch as an award because I hit what's called the rank of diamond. So I hit the rank of diamond. I got a diamond watch. So that was kind of my award that I got. Now, I want you guys to realize that I've been building, quote, an online business for the last 2.5 years. Okay. Prior to building an online business, I was a retail store manager. I worked in 3 very big national retail chains. 2 of them were home improvement stores. Trust me, guys, if I said the names, you'd know who it is. And I also worked in the supermarket chains. Again, if I said the names, most of you guys would probably know what these 3 different chains are. So I spent my whole life in retail. So 2.5 years ago, okay, 2.5 years ago, I had no idea about sales funnels. I had no idea about online business and traffic and conversion and all these technical terms. I had no idea what any of that stuff was. But I was dedicated to learning what it took to be successful online. So you, as you're watching this, okay, if you are dedicated and whatever your why is, whatever your reason for wanting to build a business online. So if your reason is your family, okay, so as an example, for me, my why, specifically my why is my family. So if your reason is your family and you're in this to win this because of your family, if you're doing this, to support your family or to do whatever, then understand that and know that that is going to be the motivation. That is going to be the thing that pushes you forward. Okay. So success, guys, is a learnable skill. All the stuff that I know, all the stuff that I learned, keep in mind, 2.5 years ago, I didn't know any of this stuff. The presentation that I'm giving you right now, I didn't know any of this stuff 2.5 years ago, but I've learned it over a period of time, and you can learn this stuff too. Okay. Very, very important key there. All right. So now, there are 3 specific things that make up a business online. 3 very specific things. And they go in order. And I'm going to get to what I would consider the number 1 most important thing. But if you don't have number 1, you don't have a business, period. Okay. So I know I have my key players that are watching this webinar right now live. I have my peeps who know what number 1 is. So real quick, who can tell me what number 1 is? What is the very first foundational piece to an online business? Carlos, my man, hit the nail on the head. Very first one. All right. The number one most important thing, all right, the number one most important thing is traffic. Traffic, okay? You have to have traffic in order to have an online business. Because plain and simple, if you don't have traffic, if you don't have online traffic going to your site, now your site could be your website, your blog, your affiliate link. Again, this, guys, keep in mind, this applies to any online business, all right? If you don't have traffic going to your site, you don't have a business. So if you are in now lifestyle or any other business, and you have if you need traffic, you need people, visitors going to your site. Amazon. Does Amazon have traffic every single day going to Amazon.com to make purchases? 1000% they do. How do they do that? Because they have advertisements all over the place, on radio, on TV, online, newspapers, whatever. They have tons, and Carlos said it right there. They have tons and tons and tons of advertising. Now, let's go offline. Let's go to, let's say, a brick and mortar store. Let's go into a shopping store in the mall, like a shoe store. I'm going to go to a shoe store in the mall. Does a shoe store need traffic to stay in business? Yes, but instead of online traffic, now it's considered foot traffic. People physically need to walk into that store to buy things, period. And guess what? If that shoe store didn't have customers coming in its door to buy products, the store would be what? Out of business. So you have to have traffic flowing consistently to your link or site or blog or whatever it is, consistently, so you can get consistent results. And I'll talk about this more in depth later, guys, but consistent actions, consistent traffic equals consistent results. Does everybody understand that? Just give me a quick yes. Everybody understand consistent action equals consistent results? All right, we got yeses, lots of yeses, lots of yeses. Perfect, perfect. All right, good. So number 2, now that you have traffic, you guys understand traffic. Now that you have traffic, all right, John Ortiz, I didn't even ask the question yet, and you're already beating me to the punch. But John just said it. Now you take the traffic that is going to your site or blog or link or whatever it is, right? Traffic, number 1 is traffic. Number 2, okay, is conversions. What is a conversion? I'm going to go through these. Guys, each one of these 3 steps, have no fear. Again, if you're brand new, if you guys threw down a 3 and this is your first time, have no fear. Okay, I'm going to go through each one of these things in detail so you fully understand it. Okay, so you take the traffic now, and then number 2 is conversions. Now what you do is you convert that traffic into A, a customer, or B, an affiliate. That's it. It's literally that simple, okay? So you take the traffic that is going to your site, and then you convert that traffic into a customer, somebody who buys your product, or B, somebody who joins you as an affiliate. And JJ is saying, if only it were that simple. It is that simple. And if you way overcomplicate the crap out of it, then it's not going to be simple. It literally is that simple if you're doing the right things consistently. All right. And I'm going to share, like I said, I'm going to share these things with you so you have a full understanding of each of these 3 things. All right. So you take your traffic, you have consistent traffic going. Now your job is to convert that traffic into an A or B, plain and simple. Now, number 3, okay, number 3, very, 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 very important. And I would consider number 3 of these 3 key elements, of the 3 foundational pieces, the strength, the glue that is going to hold all of this together. Carrie just hit the nail on the head. Props to Carrie. Number 3 is mindset, having the right and proper mindset. Now, a lot of you guys, especially those of you guys that are brand new, might be seeing this and be saying, wait a minute, hang on. What does mindset have to do with traffic and conversions? Well, plain and simple, if you don't have the right mindset, the first two don't even matter. Think about that for 1 second. All right? Think about that. If you don't have the proper mindset, you could have the best traffic in the world. You could literally have the best quality traffic. You could have great conversions. You could have lots of people opting in your business. But if you don't have the right mindset, all it's going to take is one bad day, one thing, one hiccup, something to go wrong, something where you don't get the result that you thought you were going to get, that you wanted to get, that you thought you deserved. Something's going to go awry, and you're going to throw in the towel. You're going to quit. You're going to get pissed. You're going to get frustrated. And you're going to turn your back and say, it's not working. This doesn't work for me, or fill in your excuse here. Okay? So you got to have the right mindset. And that is going to keep you in it for the long haul. Like I said to you earlier, what is your why? Why are you doing this? Do you understand your why? Does your why make you cry? Okay? If you think about your why, does that push you forward? Is that going to keep moving you forward when times get tough, when you hit a roadblock, when you run out of money, when you whatever it is, whatever the obstacle is that you come across, if you have the right mindset, you will keep moving forward. If you don't have the right mindset, you'll quit. That's why mindset is the most important thing out of those three things. All right. So let's dive a little bit further into it. So how to find success with Now Lifestyle, how to find success with online. Number one, okay, what you guys need to do is decide. You guys need to, plain and simple, you got to decide that this is something that you want to do. All right. You got to decide that this is something that you want to do. All right. And again, just because you signed up does not mean that you made a decision. All right. Just because you signed up does not mean that you decided. So you may have said, yes, I want to build a business online, but making a decision is a mental commitment to keep moving forward. Okay. No matter what happens, to keep moving forward. Then after you decide, you need to take massive imperfect action. Now, when you take massive imperfect action, again, it's just that. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to stay consistent, which leads us into number 3. You keep going. You keep, find a routine, find some things. And again, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into this stuff. Find some things that, you can keep moving forward with. Okay, find some things that you can keep doing consistently each and every day. Learn one new thing. Learn one new thing and keep doing that consistently and get really good at it. Okay. Number 4, never quit. And again, that's going to go back to the mindset. That's going to go back to making your decision, because plain and simple, if you have decided that you're going to win, that you're going to succeed in this business, number 4 doesn't even come up. Number 4 isn't even on the table. It's not even a discussion point. It's not even an option. All right. Plain and simple. All right. So guys, realize this is a very, very important quote. And this goes to everything that we're talking about. It's not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. So plain and simple, your success, believe it or not, your success has 100% to do with what is in between your ears. That's it. That's it. And if you can conquer that, you can conquer anything. Plain and simple. So I'll talk to you guys about the wheel of success. And again, this is why I wanted you guys to have a notebook, have some paper, take some notes, all that sort of stuff. I want to talk to you guys about the wheel of success. And this over time is going to determine the type of results that you get. Okay. So first we talked about traffic. Okay. We talked about traffic. Having traffic is the lifeblood of your business. It's like, it is literally like oxygen. You need it to breathe. You need it to survive. For your business to survive, you need a consistent flow of traffic. If you don't have consistent traffic, you will not get consistent results, period. End of story. Fair? Okay. So after traffic, you want to make sure that you have follow-up emails and broadcast emails consistently, again, keyword there, guys, consistently going out. Your follow-up and your broadcast emails are also known as conversions, okay? That is part of your conversions. And again, guys, don't worry. We're going to dive deeper and further into the traffic and the conversions and the mindset. But to keep that wheel moving, once I piece this wheel together for you guys, that's the wheel that you want to have constantly moving every single day. That wheel never stops spinning, okay? So you have your traffic, you have your follow-up, you have your broadcast emails, all right? And then is time, all right? And I know to some of you guys that might seem kind of weird, that might seem kind of odd, but that is part of the wheel, because the only thing separating you, if you guys create, you guys make your decision, you take action, massive and perfect action, and you start creating consistency, you start creating routine, you start learning how to do things, okay? Yeah, Anthony says it right there. Patience is important. Patience is absolutely crucial and very important. And I know someone had mentioned earlier, what if I don't know, the statement was, what if I don't know a lot about computers? It doesn't matter. What if I don't know what a capture page is? What if I don't know what an email broadcast is? What if I don't know what follow-up is? What if I don't know fill in the blank? Well, guess what? If you don't know something, learn it, period. I don't give a crap what your excuse is. Learn it. Because plain and simple, if you want to be successful online, you have to learn the things that are going to make you successful, period. So yeah, I'm going to give you a little tough love, but whatever your I don't know is, cross that excuse out and learn it and figure it out. So when you look at your success wheel, okay, you have your traffic, you have your follow-ups, your conversions, and we're going to talk about other types of conversions, okay? All right. The only thing separating you, and this is a very important piece right here, the only thing separating you from success between right now and the success that you're going to have, okay, is time. And as long as you make your decision, as long as you're in this because you know your why, and you made your decision, you're in it to win it because of whatever your why is, the only thing separating you from getting results is time. That's it, okay? So, moving forward, obviously before you guys start to drive traffic, make sure that your LCS is set up, make sure that you have all your back end, some of your back office foundational pieces. If you guys don't know how to do that, go to the dashboard, go through the first 3 steps. They'll walk you through step by step, click by click, how to set that up. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on here. Obviously, you can get with your sponsor, get with your coach. They can walk you through that stuff, okay? So here we are. We're going to start to scratch the surface of the very first piece, which is number 1, traffic. So what is traffic? So whatever online business that you have an affiliate link, all right? You have an affiliate link. So plain and simple, how do you get traffic to your link? There's many different ways, all right? Many different ways, all right? Clicks on your link. Plain and simple, guys, a click on your link is traffic. That's what it is. So as an example, if you have something called solo ads, now solo ads are, again, this is where you need to be a little bit resourceful if you're brand new and you don't know what a solo ad is. One, you can ask a question in a Facebook group. You can reach out to your coach. You can reach out to your sponsor. Or you can be resourceful. Go to YouTube, search what a solo ad is. Go to Google, search what a solo ad is. Yes, obviously you're going to find ads where people are trying to get you to buy their solo ads, but a solo ad is basically a form of traffic. You go and you pay basically for a number of visitors to go visit your link, to go visit your site. All right. So solo ads is a form of traffic. Another form of traffic, guys, is Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads, and I'm not talking about the everyday Facebook that, you know, we always use where we're post like, hey, look at me and my son Billy at the beach, you know, we had a great time. Like, I'm not talking about that type of Facebook. I'm talking about paid advertising on Facebook. And you guys have all seen these, the sponsored ads. As you're scrolling through your news feed, you see, you know, an advertisement for, you know, it might be Amazon, it might be Walmart, it might be Staples, whatever it is. You guys have all seen these ads. Those are paid ads using something called Facebook ads. Now, 100% Facebook ads are not for beginners, okay? These are for the more experienced marketer. But again, this is a form of traffic, okay? This is a form of traffic. Now, there's lots and lots of free courses that you guys can watch. Go to, you know, I call YouTube literally YouTube University, okay? Because just about anything that you want to learn, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, you know, Vine, Pinterest, all of those things, you can go to YouTube and you can watch various, like hundreds, thousands of videos on how to generate free traffic, how to generate traffic using paid advertising. I have learned tons of information over the last 2 years by going to YouTube and watching videos. However, I want you to keep in mind, another valuable tip here. Watching videos is not taking action, all right? Taking action is getting traffic to your link. Watching videos, watching training videos in the back office, watching videos on YouTube is not part of taking massive action, all right? Know that. So any way possible that you can get clicks to your link. Now, can you go and post on Facebook and drop your link in the comments and get people to click on your link? Sure. Is that a form of traffic? Yes, 100%. Absolutely. But keep in mind, obviously, there's a good and a bad way to do that. You don't just go spamming your link and messaging all your friends saying, hey, check out my new business, click my link. Like, there's a good way to do it and there's a not so good way to do it. So you're going to want to learn some good ways. You're going to want to get good at, if you're going to use free social media, learn some good ways to do it, learn some, you know, also make sure that you're aware of how not to do it as well. Great way to do that is to go to YouTube, watch some videos on free traffic using Facebook, free traffic using, as an example, Instagram, whatever. So keep in mind. Question, what is SEO? SEO, again, that's another form of traffic. SEO stands for search engine optimization. Now, people pay a lot of money because SEO can get very expensive if you don't know what you're doing. Same thing with Facebook ads. Same thing with another thing called PPC. PPC, which is pay-per-click. Again, these are all different forms of traffic, guys. But again, be resourceful. Stick to what works. Stick to what works. So whatever the people are that are closest to you that are in this business, if those people are getting results, find out what they're doing and go mimic what they're doing. You know, don't go rogue. Don't go all, you know, trying to rewrite the book. Don't go trying to do these other crazy forms of traffic. If if there's no one around you that's doing that, you know, do what the leaders do. Do what the leaders do. Whatever they're doing to get results, go do that. All right, that's probably one of the easiest things I can say to you. All right, so moving on. Conversions. All right, number 2, conversions. What are the various types of conversions? Now, we mentioned traffic being number 1. So you have the traffic going to your link, going to your site, okay? Now it's time to convert that traffic into, you know, like I said, either A, a customer, or B, an affiliate. So there's many, many different types of conversions. The first form of conversion is, all right, the first form of conversion is getting an actual lead. So what is a lead? All right, a lead is when somebody goes to your site and they give you their email address. Sometimes it might be a name, depending on the type of form that they fill out. It might be a name, might be a phone number. But when somebody goes to your site, chances are you have what's called either A, like an opt-in page, or B, a capture page. Usually, like they're the same thing, or you know, they're called a lot of different things. But a lot of time they're called a capture page. Why? Because they capture the visitor's information. That's why they're called a capture page. Okay. So the first form of a conversion is a lead when somebody gives you their email address. A lead is also known as a opt-in, okay? So don't confuse the two, it's the same exact thing. An opt-in is a lead, and a lead is an opt-in, all right? It's anytime somebody gives you their email address and or more information, all right? So that's the first step of the conversion. The next part of the conversion is now that you have a lead, now you want to convert that lead into something else, whether they, maybe your business, whether it be Now Lifestyle or whatever, maybe, you have a free sign up that's available. Okay, you have a free sign up. So what you can do is now you want to convert that lead into a paid sign up. All right, they want to get them from a lead into some form of sign up, either a paid sign up, a free sign up, whatever it is. Once they become a sign up, now the next step, let's say they create a free account. They create a free account because they want to, they want to learn more. They want to check it out. They want to dip their toes in the water. They want to see if this is a fit for them. All right. So once they're now a member, all right, now they feel a little bit more involved. Now they got a little bit more information under their belt. Now you want to take a member and you want to get them to a paid member. All right, you want them to take a little bit more action. Now you want to get them to a paid member. All right, so that'd be like the next step in the conversion process. Now, once they are a paid member, chances are they're going to sign up for some form of service, whether it be a $10 VIP member, a $50 platinum member. Again, this can apply to many different businesses, but once they become a paying monthly member, now you can potentially get them to go maybe into a top tier package, like an all-in package. So whether it be NLS University or something, a 10X blogger or something, a bigger ticket package where there's more commissions available. All right. So those are different types of conversions, taking them basically from a visitor that visits your page and then taking them through the conversion process. Now, you might have an automated system. You might have a follow-up email sequence that does a lot of these conversions. Maybe the conversion comes from you. Maybe you're the one picking up the phone, explaining all of this stuff. Hopefully not, because there's a lot of videos and other information that you can use to get these people the information that they need. Now, should there be some type of personal touch in there? Yeah, absolutely, okay? Personal touch is good. It lets people know that you're real. But again, we're going to dive into that a little bit further as we go along. Okay. So moving on, plain and simple, we're going to get into more conversions now. Okay. How do you increase your conversions? So once you start building your list, guys, and you build your list by getting traffic to your site. And your list, for the simplest terms possible, all right, your list is your email, the amount of emails that you have. So your subscribers, all right, that's the same thing as your list. Your subscriber base is your email list, all right? So you want to build that email subscriber list as big as you could possibly get it. For me, as an example, 2.5 years ago when I started out, I had no one on my list. I had zero. I had 0 subscribers on my list. Today, right now, actually, it's kind of funny. As of last night, like literally as of last night, I just crossed 30,000 email subscribers on my list. But I started with 0, just like you and just like everybody else here that's watching this webinar or watching the replay. We all start with 0, but it's your massive action, making your decision, staying consistent, all the other things that we talked about that is going to get you to that point. So whether it be, maybe your goal is just to get 10 subscribers, maybe it's to get 100, maybe it's to get 1,000, maybe it's to get 10,000, maybe it's to get 100,000. I don't know. Set a goal for yourself, write it down, and whatever your goal is, start working towards that and don't quit, don't give up until you get there. All right. So anyway, without getting too far off track, excuse me 1 second. I'm getting, yeah, Dana, awesome. She's almost at 2K. Congratulations. That's great. Got to take a sip of my tea here. I'm getting a little dry. All right. So how do you increase your conversions? One of the best ways, guys, to increase your conversions is by providing value, massive, massive value, okay? So 5 tips, here's 5 tips, guys. This is where you want to be taking notes, okay? This is want to be taking notes, pull out your phone, take a picture of the screen, whatever it is, but this is where you want to be taking notes, all right? Also, what we can do too, I'll talk about this in the end. For those that hang around till the very, very end, I'll give you guys a very special treat if you hang around till the very, very end. So 5 tips to increase your conversions. Number 1 is your follow-up emails. Obviously, if you're using Now Lifestyle, hopefully you've gone into your lead capture system, you've set up your lead capture system, you've gone in, you've double-checked your emails. You know that whatever campaign you're going to drive traffic to, you have follow-up emails in there that are going to go out. These emails are going to go to your subscribers, to your email list, and it's going to do some of the follow-up for you. So ask yourself a question. Are your follow-up emails, are they branded to you? All right. Are you offering any type of value to the reader? So think about this. And I want you to put some serious thought into this. Whether it be on your mobile device, whether it be on, wherever you get your email, all right, guys, wherever you get your email, how many emails do you get a day? All right, how many emails do you get a day? Realistically, I don't need an exact number. I need a ballpark. And throw it in the comments too, okay? Throw it in the comments. How many emails do you get a day? For me, I know I get hundreds. I literally get hundreds of email. 100, 500, 5. Dude, Sharon, I don't know how you only get 5 emails a day. I don't know how you do it. Myron says thousands, but yeah, Sean says 100 plus. Jorge says 150 to 180. Carrie says lots. So think about this. Do you open every single email? Probably not. You don't have to answer that. But do you open every single email? No, I know I don't. You only open literally a selection, a small selection of emails. But think about it. What makes you open those emails? And then once you open the email, are you going to read the entire email word for word? Maybe. You're probably going to skim through it. You might cliff note it. You might paraphrase it, whatever it is. So think about your emails that are going out. Think about your emails. Are they offering value to the person that's getting the email? And I know as you write the email, okay, as you write the email, you're thinking, oh, this is a great email. This is a great email. But think about the reader. Think about the person opening that email. All right, think about the person opening the email. Are they going to get value out of that? Are they going to resonate with what you're saying? Okay. I like to use what's called the gain, logic, and fear method. And please, I don't have this document handy, but if you Google it, this is where I was telling you guys to take notes. If you Google, all you got to do is exactly how it's spelled in this presentation right here, gain, logic, and fear. You can even put the little hyphens in there. If you go to Google and you type in gain, logic, and fear, it's going to pull up a PDF. All right. And here's a hint. Here's a big fat clue. Many of the emails that are written for you in the lead capture system inside of Now Lifestyle, many of those emails use the gain, logic, and fear email sequence. All right. So that email sequence is kind of like a how-to write a follow-up email sequence. All right. So also keep in mind too, and Sean says it right there, if the subject line sucks, plain and simple, and I know like we talk about this all the time, you could have the best well-written email out there. You could have an absolutely amazing, well-written email. But if you have a bad subject line and they don't open the email, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So like I said to you guys, think about how many emails you get a day. Think about all the different subject lines that you see. What causes you to open up the email? Learn from that. Learn those triggers. When you open up an email, go back and reflect and say, why did I open that email? Was it the subject line? What was it? All right. So anyway, follow-up emails. First, those are some tips to increase your conversion with your follow-up emails. All right. Number 2, video marketing. Now, I get it. Not a lot of people like doing videos. They have a fear, they have a phobia, whatever, all right? So not a lot of people like doing videos, but videos gives you an amazing, amazing thing called authority positioning. Gives you an amazing thing called authority positioning, because when you make a video, all right, look, plain and simple. Here's about as real as I can get with you. Look at what we're doing right now. I right now have authority positioning to you. Why? Because I'm on video and you're not. That's it. That's it. So if you take your phone and you make a little video and you take that video and then email that out to your list, you're going to give yourself authority positioning. Plain and simple. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be, and here's another clue, guys. Every single video that I've ever made, that I've emailed out to a list, that I have sent as some form of communication with my email list, every single video has been recorded with my phone. I've never used any sort of fancy equipment. I don't go and I spend thousands and thousands of dollars on video equipment. No, I just use my phone and I record a quick video. So think about, we had just talked about follow-up emails. Think about the power in using a video to introduce yourself, to share your message, which is exactly what's on the screen here, okay? And literally, you could take your phone, hold it sideways. I'll give you guys a perfect example, and you guys can use this. So in your follow-up email, you could literally take your phone, hold it sideways, hold it horizontal, okay? And just record this and say, hey, what's going on, guys? Dan here from Therien, New Hampshire. Man, I am super excited to meet you. Thank you so much for opting in my page and checking out my business. Man, it is 100% real. What I want you to do is connect with me on Facebook. I left my link right in the email there. What I want you to do is connect with me on Facebook. I want to talk to you. I want to let you know this is real, and I want to help you win online. So reach out. I can't wait to talk to you, okay? Take that video, email that out to your list. What did that take me? I don't know. Was that 10 seconds? 12 seconds? It doesn't take much. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just be excited, have some energy, record that, and then email that out to your list. That's it. That's it. Like that right there will give you authority positioning, because the person that's going to see that video is going to be like, wow, this dude's a real dude. I'm going to reach out to him. I'm going to connect with him on Facebook. I want to hear more what this is about. Okay? That's it. That's it. So number 2, boom. All right. Number 3, value, 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 value. All right. What is anyone going to gain by joining you? Okay. What are you going to offer? And you can do this with your follow-up emails. You can do this with your videos. You can do this many, many different ways. But think about what's going to set you apart from any other marketer out there online. And guys, these are all golden nuggets. These are all big, big tips, okay? But what are people going to gain from joining you? And I'm gonna give you guys a couple of hints here coming up, all right? But what do people gain by joining you? Are you communicating that either A, in a video, or B, or both in your follow-up emails, in your broadcast emails? Are you letting people know, hey, I want you to get started, and if you get started with me today, I'm going to plug you into our team's private Facebook group where we have tons of weekly training. Whoa, that sounds pretty cool. Maybe I should go check that out. All right. Or, does your follow-up email just say, click my link, join me because it's awesome? Like, big whoop, big deal. That doesn't set you apart from everybody else. What is going to set you apart from everybody else? What are people going to gain by joining you? Plain and simple, guys, you have to answer that question, and you have to answer that question honestly. I know that when people join me and people come onto my team, I know exactly what they're going to get. I know exactly what they're going to get. All right? Do you know? Can you communicate that, and can you share that with people, with your leads, okay, with your conversions? Can you share that with those people and let them know? All right. Okay. Now, number 4, community. I had just hinted at this. And number 3, I just hinted at this. All right. Show social proof. So can you take and convert your lead, convert your member, okay? How can you help them gain knowledge? What are they going to gain? Like I just mentioned, what are they going to gain by joining you? All right. So pull them into a community, whatever community that is. If it's Now Lifestyle, if it's, any other, if you have your own personal community out there on Facebook, I know I do. I know many other top leaders do. We give a lot of value. We do webinars, we do coachings, we do trainings, do all that sort of stuff, right? But can you pull people into a community to offer them value? So they will know, like, and trust you. So they will know, like, and trust. They will learn about your business opportunity. They will see that, hey, my goodness, this is real people getting real results. This is legit. No, this is not a scam, because, man, look at these thousands of people that are here hanging out in this community. Look at all the people that are commenting on these Facebook Lives. Look at all the excitement. Look at people winning. That is called social proof. And when you can provide social proof to people that what you're doing works, boom, light bulbs and fireworks, my friends, plain and simple. All right. Also, you're going to give people a sounding board. When you pull them into a community, you're going to give them a sounding board. If they have a question, if they want to comment on something, if they want to participate in a Facebook Live, if they want to comment on a post and participate in some conversation, you're going to give them a sounding board. You're going to help them get their questions answered. Think about the power in that. All right. All right. Think about, guys, please think about the information that I'm sharing with you. All right. Because you could just be like every other marketer, where you just throw a bunch of traffic at your link and then sit back and do nothing. There's people, and guys, I'm going to get real with you here for a second. I'm going to get real. This is some tough love, and I might even piss a few people off, but too bad. A lot of people have been commenting, and again, this is some of the reason that is why I'm doing this webinar with you guys tonight. All right. Because a lot of folks I've seen comment that, hey, I've been in this business for 2 months and I haven't made any money. Probably because you haven't taken any action. Probably because you're not being consistent. Probably because you just drove a little bit of traffic and then you sat back and did jack squat. This is why I'm sharing this. So you have an inside edge. So you have the tips and the knowledge that will set you apart from every other marketer. It's every other marketer out there that is bitching and complaining that they're not getting the results that they want and deserve because they're not doing the things that are going to get them the good results. Okay. They might get some results. They might make $50, $100, maybe even $1,000 here or there. But what's going to help you truly win is by setting yourself apart from everybody else. All right. And them's the facts, my friends. All right. So all right, so again, number 4, community, all right? Number 5, all right, training. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to help get people started quickly? All right, what are you going to do to help get people started quickly? All right, keep it simple, keep it duplicatable, all right? Again, this is where you can use a community. This is where you can, think about your process. When you came in, what are some of the things that you learned? What are some of the things that worked for you that you can share with other people that are going to help get them results quickly? What are some things that you can very quickly plug people into? What are some things that you can plug people into, okay, and help them get results very, very quickly, all right? So make sure it's effective. Make sure that it requires little follow-up on your end, because you want to be using things that can help get people trained, AKA, here's a big clue, like as an example with Now Lifestyle, if you help plug people into the dashboard, go watch videos 1, 2, and 3, learn how to set up your lead capture system, learn how to get traffic flowing, learn how to get your business up and off the ground. All you got to do is go watch those 3 videos and you can learn how to get moving quickly. And it doesn't take a lot of effort on your part to explain that. It's very duplicatable. Okay, it's very duplicatable. But again, this goes back to, why would somebody want to join you? Number 5, this piece, this training piece, you would want to know when someone joins your team, Plain and simple, guys, what are you going to do with them? What are you going to do with them? Are you just going to sit back and hope that the big fat checks roll in? Or are you going to help plug them in, get them some resources, get them into a community, make sure they have the training that they need to get going, and validate that they get going? All right? Okay, so hopefully all this stuff is making sense. How much time does it take to find success? All right, you guys can throw some answers in here. How much time is it going to take? And there's a very short and simple answer, and I shared this. All right, I shared this at the event a month ago. So how long does it take to find success? John Ortiz, my man, hit the nail on the head. How much time does it take? As long as it takes. And again, it all circles back to making your decision. And number 3, having the right mindset. All right, having the right mindset. Lloyd got it. As long as it takes. Okay, and that, yeah, that does depend on you. That's how much time it takes. All right, so as long as it takes. Boom. Moving on. Here are some tips to improve your mindset, because in my mind, you know, again, my opinion, but number 3 out of traffic conversion and mindset, number 3 is the most important piece, because if you don't have the right mindset, plain and simple, you are not going to win online. You're not going to win. All right. So number 1, read. Now, personally for me, and I will be the first person to admit this. All right. I'm not a big reader, but I have other ways of absorbing the knowledge. So I'll get into that. These right here, guys, these are my personal me top 5 books. All right. I have some of these in paperback. I also have these on audio, either in iTunes or Google Play or whatever it is. All right. One second. Throat's getting a little dry. But read. Now, how are you actually going to take this information and absorb it? This is very, very, very important. I want you to think of something, and this is an exercise that I've done with my team many times over the last couple of years. I want you to think about something called time blocking. This is time that you block out that is dedicated 100% just to you, your time. That means your phone is off, your phone is somewhere where it's not going to distract you. You're not going to get stuck scrolling through Facebook, wasting your own freaking time. Okay? This is time that is dedicated to you and your own personal development. I'm not talking about taking action in your business. I'm not talking about going to get traffic. I'm not talking about making a video. I'm talking about you and your own personal development, you and your brain, your mind, your mindset. All right? Use something called time blocking. So you know, whether it be once a day, twice a day, once a week, 3 times a week, whatever that time is, block that time out on your calendar. If you have a family, you know, so I'll give you an example. So let's say that I said to my wife, hey, 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 o'clock, after our son goes to bed, after we put him down to bed and we say goodnight, every single night or on that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to sit here in this office and I'm going to read for 45 minutes. Don't distract me. That's my time. I need to read. I need to absorb the information. I need to learn it. Okay. Time block. I'm telling you, this works. I promise you this works if you commit to it and if you stay consistent with it. But block out your time. Dedicate time to your own personal development. It works. I promise you it works. All right. So that way you're going to have dedicated you time to start focusing, improving, building the foundation of your mind, improving your mindset. And that's going to go a long way. So that way, when times do get tough, when, you know, whatever that obstacle is that comes in front of you as to why you can't move forward with your business, if you have the right mindset, you'll find a way to move forward. Okay? If you have the right mindset. So reading, very, very important. My top 5 books, no particular order. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. You Are a Badass, Jen Sincero. It's supposed to be Sincero, not Sinceri. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, T. Harv Eker, and The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace D. Wattles. All of those are awesome. What I would consider out of all of those the foundation of personal development, and this is 100% accurate too, because when you read or listen to these other books, you'll realize that The Science of Getting Rich, which was literally written, guys, in the early 1900s, all of these other books reference The Science of Getting Rich. All right. So, number 2, empowering audios. Exactly. Like I said, those books, I have all of those books that I just mentioned to you in an actual audio, but there's other things that you can listen to as well besides the books you guys can subscribe to. And hey, by the way, super major huge shout out to my man Carlos Loureiro, who just started taking a lot of these webinars that we're doing and putting them into podcasts. So if you have iTunes, Carlos, if you want to drop that link in here, my man, if I know you posted it in the Now Lifestyle Facebook group, but that is like super, super awesome. That just shows the caliber of awesome, amazing person that Carlos is. So a lot of these broadcasts, you can now go to podcasts within iTunes, and you can listen to a lot of these webinars that we're doing. So whether it be, myself or the A-Team or any of the other webinars that we do, you guys can go listen to these webinars, which is really, really cool. But there's other podcasts that are awesome out there. I know, as an example, like one of the ones that I listen to pretty frequently is Igor Kafitz. He has a show called The List Building Lifestyle. It's all about building your email list. I promise you, there are amazing golden nuggets in that show. Okay, The List Building Lifestyle. All right. So anyway, get into empowering audios. I know for me, as an example, a couple years ago when I was working a job, I was literally, on my commute to work, I had about an hour and a half commute to work and an hour and a half home. So what did I do? I listened to empowering audios. I didn't listen to the radio. I didn't listen to the news. I did not listen to negativity. I listened to empowering audios. That was my university on wheels. All right. Number 3, very, very, very important here, guys. Surround yourself with positive people. You are a reflection, and this is a 100% true statement. You are a reflection of the 5 closest people to you. Now, I don't necessarily mean the 5 physical most closest people to you. If you are, let's say you hang out online a lot and you have 5 people that you see in your news feed all the time, and they're really negative, always talking about politics and dumb crap, and you're feeding into some of that, they could be reflecting on you. All right. But plain and simple, you are a reflection of the 5 closest people to you. So what kind of person do you want to be? All right. Are you hanging around with the type of person that you want to be? All right. Are you networking? It's a very serious question. Are you networking with people that have what you want? All right. So I think about the type of people that I communicate with on a daily basis. And I'll be honest with you, about 60 to 70% of the people that and this is kind of falls into that 70, 30, 80, 20, whatever it is, but about 70% of the people that I communicate with online, about 70% of the people that I communicate with online make more money than me. And they do it in a way that I strive to learn what they know. Okay? I don't constantly talk to and seek advice from people that make less money than me, people that are poor and broke. And, think about this. This is a very, very important piece here. Don't take, especially when it comes to financial guys, but don't take advice from somebody that you wouldn't trade places with. So as an example, if I had a friend and they were broke, like they didn't have a job and they were on unemployment and they were lazy and they had no desire to go get a job because they're living off unemployment and whatever. And I'm talking about my online business and they're like, oh, well, you should